Where do I begin? How do I get started? What's the first thing that I should do when I want to paint something new? These are questions that I get asked pretty often by my students in my creative community and just online in general. And it's also a question that I've asked myself. There are lots of ways to get started, and there are some things that work a little better than others. But today we're gonna talk about just one thing. Here's one thing that you can do to get yourself going, to get started, to find a way to make something that is unique and different and just you. So what is that one thing? Today we're going to talk about color. If you want to know where you should begin with a new painting or a new collection of paintings, my best advice would be to begin with colors that you love. Right now, I am currently in the middle of creating a whole series of landscapes. I'm not sure where this idea came from. I don't really know. I don't know what made me decide to paint a landscape, but I do know that the colors that I have chosen for this series of landscapes came from an idea that I saw online. There was a picture of an interior, a bedroom, I believe it was, and the colors that were in the decor really stood out, and I really liked them. So I took the picture and I used PicMonkey. It's a photo editor that you can get online, and I just made little swatches of color from that picture. And then I took those colors and tried my best to mix and find a way to make the colors that I saw in the home decor picture. I'm pretty sure that it was on Pinterest. And so what I ended up with is a pink, a blue, a brown, a little bit of a gray. And I decided to use those colors to create some landscapes. Well, I started out with one landscape, and then it turned into another one and another one. And I think I'm currently on number 6 or 7 in this series already. But those colors are what got me started. The colors gave me a feeling, and I really liked the colors. So if you want to know where to begin with colors. And you can find colors all over the place. You may want to look around in your own home decor, maybe in your closet. You may have a favorite outfit that is a certain color, or a certain group of colors that you really like. Other people's artwork, photos. Of course, Pinterest is always a great source of inspiration. But look around and find a way to pick out some colors that really grab your attention right now. These colors that I chose, that I'm using right now in these landscapes, are giving me a feeling, which is, I'm sure with me, I know that when I am in a room that is a certain color, or I'm surrounded by decor that is a certain color, if you are out in nature, in certain locations, the colors make a difference in your mood. And these colors that I'm using right now tend to give me a feeling of peace and an airy, almost surreal, calm feeling. So these colors kind of are what I feel like I need right now. And those are the colors that I chose to use for this series of landscapes. And like I said, the colors, they're giving me a feeling of some kind, an emotion. And so you can either choose colors that say or speak to you in some way, or you can choose colors that maybe you want to say something to your viewer. So let's say that like I said, right now, this feeling of calm and peace and just something that is soothing and wholesome, those are the things that my mind is craving right now. And so that tends to show up in the things that I create. And it's also going to translate to my viewers, my collectors, those who are either purchasing or just enjoying my artwork online. They are going to find that sense of peace and calm also. But if I wanted to, I could choose colors that are going to say something different than what I may be feeling right now. So if I wanted to paint something that was bold and bright and cheerful, then that may be something that I'm wanting to put out into the world because I want others to feel that happiness or bright, cheerful color. So it may not be that necessarily that it's something that I desire or that I need right now, but it may be something that I want to share with others or to try to help others to feel. So color is really it's really a powerful thing if you think about it, and that's where I would begin if I were looking for some way to get started and make something that is unique to you, that is your own style or your own voice, and it may allow you to either say something that you want others to hear or feel, or it could be you may want to say something that you are feeling or need right now. But either way, color is going to make a big difference. So, what you can do is begin by looking around, find things that the colors are pulling you in some way, whether it's because you need them, you like them, you are interested in them, or it's something that you want to say and have others to feel or understand. You can go online and you can make your own little color swatches is what I guess that's what I would call them. But it's like just a little sample that you're pulling. If you have a picture and you're using something like PicMonkey or Canva or any of those online that are free that you can use to edit your photos, and just take the little circle. Well, let me think, how can I explain this without showing you? When you're on PicMonkey, for example, you can go to shapes and choose a shape to put like an overlay on a photo that has, if you find a photo that has that has colors that you're interested in trying to mix and match, then you would open up that picture, find the circle, which would just be an overlay of a shape, and put it on your picture somewhere, and then take the color tool, and there's going to be like a little dropper is what it looks like, a little tool that lets you pick. It's called Color Picker, I believe. It's going to let you pick the color that's in the photo, and then you can make your little circle, whatever color that is that you're interested in trying to mix and make yourself. So that's one way that you can just get lots of different ideas of color palettes, is by picking different pictures or even taking pictures yourself and then going into some sort of photo editor and pull swatches of color and put them together. And then you can just keep them in a file, or you can make a Pinterest board, or just keep them on your phone if you wanted to do that in a little notes area. And that way you will have that inspiration for different color schemes that you can use, different color palettes that you can use, and just begin with color. That's my advice for you today. So the next time that you sit down or stand at your easel and you stare at a blank canvas, hopefully this will help you to have an idea of where to begin. And I'll see you next time. Bye.